Good morning, Directress.
Good morning, Miss Pellegrini. I really enjoyed our last service.
Thanks, I am glad that you liked it.
I noticed that she has a great approach with young people, so I decided to entrust a project.
What is it about?
It will go around the city, we'll interview young people, we'll ask about their passions, what prompted them to choose the sport and the reason why practice it.
Optimal idea, headmistress.
If you will do an excellent job, I will entrust the space dedicated to young people of the Journal Chi.
Hello guys, what are you doing here?
Hi. I just come out of boating and I'm dead tired.
Hey. I'm going to my dance lesson.
Well, guys, as tomorrow is Sunday, we could go to the park to go jogging around 9 o'clock. What do you think?
Great idea. Today I call Alicia and Anto to alert them.
Instead I'll go by Alessia at 8:30, so we come together at the park.
Okay guys, see you tomorrow at the park at 9 o'clock, but remember, on time.
Sure. Count on
Are
us.
you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Oh yes, now we will lose at least 200 kilocalories.
Come on. 1, 2, 3. Go.
Oh, that tired. After 3 hours of dance yesterday, I'm torn.
I would say to stop, I am destroyed.
We have already done 5 rounds. Enough.
Come on. The last and we stop. You're not in great
thirsty.
shape.
Finally it's over.
Water, water, water. I need
Hey
a drink.
guys, you seem to meet the right people for my interview.
For TV?
No, for a newspaper, but if you give me your permission I will interview you and I can publish your photos.
Sure.
What is it about?
I have to interview the teenagers about the sport to see what they think about it and why they practice it.
Interesting, we accept.
Okay guys, he is Leo, the photographer.
Hello guys. So, can I make photos for the newspaper?
Sure. Sure.
Yes, sure.
What position should I be?
Do not be an eccentric.
No, I will make some photos during the interview.
So guys, let's start the interview. What kind of sports do you practice?
I practice dance. Contemporary, modern and classic dance.
I practice boating.
I practice horse riding.
I go to the gym to take part aerobics classes and gym with exercise equipment.
How long do you practice these sports?
I studying dance since I was 3 years.
For 8 months.
I practice horse riding for 6 years.
About 2 months.
Type it, and your character will say it. Max. 180 chars.
I began studying it after seeing a movie, and since then my dream was and is still to become a dancer as good as that of the film. At first I started just because I liked it, it was my passion. Then when I approached to other styles of dance I was asked to participate in various competitions.
At the beginning I did it just because I liked to go by boat. After I decided to practice this sport at competitive level, and for that, 3 months ago I walked into the competitive team of Kusbari.
I started this sport since, in summer, my father took me to a riding since then I have practiced this sport especially in the summer morning and afternoon. I practice this sport simply because I love animals, especially horses, and I also love the contact with nature because it makes me feel good.
I chose to practice it because I looked in the mirror. I noticed to have a prosperous belly and thighs monstrous.
Of these sports you want to make more of a passion.
Type it, and your character will say it. Max. 180 chars.
For me, boating is even more important of the study. Today for me is only a sport, a passion, but I hope that in the future become more of a passion. I want that it will become a job.
This sport is my everything, is very important, and it is certainly more than an hobby, but not for this I want that it becomes a job, because I want not to take advantage of my hours. I think that it is part of me.
Honestly, I don't know if this passion, one day, could turn into something more. One thing is sure, I love doing physical activity.
What do you think about the sport that you practice?
In general, my opinion is that it is very important that young people practice sport, but it is equally important that they practice it for passion and not by imposition from parents.
I do boating because it helps me grow, both physically and psychologically.
When I'm riding I feel free, I feel like I am flying.
For personal pleasure, for me it is fun to the music and lose those extra kilos.
Okay, thanks guys, I've finished. If you like tomorrow might read my article in the journal. Cheer. Thanks again. Bye.
Thank you. 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 Bye guys.
Can you give me the courtesy to call Mrs. Pellegrini? I need to talk with her.
Yes, of course, I call her immediately.
The secretary calls the journalist.
Good evening, Mrs. Directress. Her secretary told me that she wants to talk with me. Tell me.
Good evening, Pellegrini. I wanted to tell her something about her service. I really liked the approach you had with the guys in their world.
Thank you. I felt really comfortable working with them.
I had no doubts. I have always been trusted her.
I am happy not to have disappointed her expectations, and those of our readers.
As I promised, as his article was very successful, the next edition will be entrusted to her, the entire space on the young.
Thank you very much. I have not her never disappointed. I will give the best of me for each article.
Thanks. By Miss Pellegrini.
By Directress.
Good morning, I'm Mr. Anto Ale, the leader of the Romanati Institute of Bari. I learned from my students that one of his journalists interviewed them about their world.
Good morning. Yes, they have been interviewed by one of my journalists.
I was very excited when I heard the news, and reading the article this morning, I realized that the things which are written relate very closely to the world of young. For this reason I'd ask if your journalist is available to present the article and to talk about the world of young people from his point of view, to all students of the Romanati.
I am happy that she liked the article, and I am sure that my journalist immediately accept his proposal. I will tell her as soon as possible.
Thank you. Good morning.
Morning, Mrs. Pellegrini. I have a fantastic news. His article is liked so much that the director of the school of the boys she interviewed would like that you kept a meeting with all the students. There you'll present your article and say what do you think about it.
I'm excited for this task. I look forward to interacting
Hello
with the guys.
She is the journalist who wrote an article with your mates about you in relation to the world of sport. Now she will present what she has at the end with her interview.
Hello guys. I am a journalist from the newspaper People. My name is Patricia Pellegrini, and such as your leader has anticipated you, now I show you a video about these topics. Guys, do you have some questions for me?
No.
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 How are you shy? Okay, so I make to you some questions. How many guys do you sport?
Me.
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 What kind of sport do you practice?
Football.
Aerobics.
Volleyball.
Okay guys, one at time here, that guy over there with the red shirt and the girl who's in the first row with her curly hair. Move closer. What's your name?
My name is Giuseppe.
And your?
Manuela.
So, do you practice sport? If yes, what sport do you practice?
I play football.
Volleyball.
Giuseppe, what time do you support?
Bari's team.
Why do you like football? Why are you keen on it?
Because I like playing football, it is a beautiful game of team and then I am an excellent player and I like to win.
Manuela, instead, why do you like playing volleyball?
Because it is my favorite sport, but because I really like the team spirit which is created during a match, because even if you do not know, just to win and give the best of us. We establish friendly relations so that the team functions and makes the maximum.
I agree with you, Optimal. You can't go in place thanks. So guys, what I want you to understand is that doing sports, at your age, is very important from the physical point of view, for the health. It is also important from the sense it helps to grow and educates others to live with and to know how to collaborate without abusing or mistreating. Sports also teaches to know how to participate in activities including individual without cheating, in order to win, but to keep a healthy competitive spirit. You have the choice to conduct your life in the way most appropriate for you, that is not sedentary, but full of sports activities. As the Latin proverb says, mens sana in corpore sano, which means that the mind is healthy only if the body is healthy. It has been a pleasure to spend time with you and to discuss a topic so important in our lives.
Thank you on behalf of the institution and all its components. From now on I will try to cut some free time during my days to be able to do some sport. Thanks again for your availability. I hope to see you again very soon to address other topics that is closely related to the world of young.
Thank you to give me this opportunity. See you soon.